Hello, everybody. I'm supposed to stay behind the microphone. My name is Katie Kapler. I am a co-founder and the CEO of InScribe, and we are an intelligent Q&A platform that leverages the power of community and artificial intelligence to help connect learners with the answers, resources, and individuals that they need to succeed. The reality is students depend on expert support throughout their time in college, and whether those are advisors, educators, tutors, even alumni, the feedback they get from these individuals is really critical for the students to progress and to succeed. The problem is getting that support is still an extremely cumbersome process today. It relies heavily on overcrowded inboxes, often even difficult to schedule meetings, and the process itself is extremely fragmented. So depending on the type of support that a student needs, they might be turning to one of 6 or even 12 different places for that help. Students get really frustrated, and our experts are answering the same question literally tens or even hundreds of times every semester. If you had any questions about the inefficiency of this model, you can see it in the numbers. I mean, the amount that we spend per student per year has gone up significantly in the last 15 years, and what have we gotten for it? A 1% increase in our graduation rate. So we offer a new approach to this model. InScribe helps institutions really improve how they're delivering support and the effectiveness of that support without the need to hire additional resources. And here's how it works. So we connect communities of learners and experts within an institution. And now when a student has a question, rather than send that email or maybe pick up the phone, they can turn to their community for help. They ask their community there, and it then facilitates both peer-to-peer and peer-to-expert interaction. So there's many individuals that the student can get an answer from. We then tag and store these interactions in a searchable repository. So essentially, every generation of students is benefiting from the conversations and the questions that came before them. We are taking the natural interactions that already happen on a campus and digitizing them in a way that they can grow and create essentially a reusable knowledge bank for an institution that can be then shared across multiple populations and over time. So we really start as a human-driven system. We believe in the human-to-human connection and the importance of that. But we then bring in a layer of artificial intelligence that helps to scale the efficiency of these humans over time. And right now we're doing that in 2 ways. One is that we run every conversation in our system through a sentiment API. So we can actually infer the emotion of the conversations that are taking place in our system. And if we identify conversations that are very frustrated, angry, or confused, we will escalate those to the experts to say, this is something that you should prioritize, and possibly a student that really does need that one-on-one time and intervention. In addition, we have natural language processing in the system that, among other things, helps us to automatically tag the content in the platform. So although the experts may think that they know what students are asking and what they're talking about, our system can actually demonstrate for them, these are the topics and conversations and issues that are actually trending among your student population. We have had the opportunity to work with some amazing organizations, including ASU, Indiana University. We also work with a number of leading partners, including Pearson and Wiley, and we have a number of integrations that make our product more accessible to students. So we're right where the student is when they might need us. So we think about our traction, not just in terms of dollars and deals, but also in terms of the impact that we can actually have. So I like to talk about the example of ASU because I think it represents both this macro concept of impact and also the micro at the student level. So a couple of years ago, ASU decided to redesign their approach to first-year math, which, as many of you know, is one of the most challenging courses for students to get through. And they did this through a combination of ALEX as the core learning product, that's an adaptive math product from McGraw-Hill, and InScribe as the primary mechanism by which students were going to get support and help when they needed it. And in just 1 year, ASU was able to improve the completion rates in that course by over 20 points. And in 2 years, they decreased the support cost by 40%. So you can see the opportunity to use a system like ours to not only improve student outcomes, but to save money at the same time is really real. So that's kind of the macro traction story, but the micro traction story is really what happens at the individual student level. So this woman, Elizabeth, was one of the students that we saw go through the program, and afterwards we had a conversation with her, and great story. So former teacher turned to stay-at-home mom. Her kids are getting older, and she's thinking about re-entering the workforce. And so she was taking this math class, and she told us, The sort of learning tools in this course were great if I was trying to pass the test, but if I really wanted to understand the concepts, it was the conversations I was able to have in InScribe that allowed me to really get to the heart of those concepts and have the confidence I needed to be successful. So I'll just say one thing about our team. So our leadership team has been in the higher education technology space our entire careers. We've built products that have delivered learning to millions and millions of students every year, and we've also built innovative products that have been noted in Fast Company's top 10 most innovative companies. So we are very passionate about this space, we really understand it, and we believe that we can use humans and technology to help students be successful. So if you have any questions for me, please reach out. I look forward to speaking with you.